Hello, what's good? Welcome to the show. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different video. I'm not going to do a match recap of the Everton Brentford match. I'm just going to go on a basic rant about the problems we've had in the last 7 or so games when we haven't won one. Yeah, there's a lot of problems at the football club and they need to be fixed. First and foremost, let's just look at our game. I'll use this as a bit of an excuse to talk about the Brentford match. We had 61% possession. We had 14 shots to 6. And we had 5 shots to 4 on target. Last time out, or the last few weeks, we've been having problems with possession. So we were waiting for the game where this happened, where we actually had a lot of the ball. We had a bit more intent in getting the ball, maintaining possession, and then doing something with it. That happened in this game, and we still weren't able to manufacture a score. And this is the problem. When you put Rondon and Iwobi up front, we don't have the quality. They don't possess the quality to score goals. Rondon, I don't care what he did at Newcastle and West Brom, he's been absolutely shit for us. He's done nothing. And he's played 10 games, I'd like to say, and he has done stuff all. He has not scored a goal. He has not assisted a goal. He has done nothing. He hasn't offered anything. I only watched like 20 to 30 minutes, the last half hour of this game, and there were plenty of opportunities for us to score goals, right? But we're playing a brand of football at the moment that if we go down one goal, it is curtains. We are not picking up 1 point because we can't score for shit. Rondon up front, there were plenty of chances. Demarai Gray whipped a couple in late, I think 3 or 4, beautiful crosses in, and there was no one on the receiving end. You can almost guarantee that DCL is going to be able to make something out of it, at least get a touch on it. Rondon doesn't put himself in any position to have a chance on goal. There's been a couple chances in this Brentford game that I saw that were, one was well wide, one was well saved, but the point is, there is no class. There is nothing up front. We brought Doucouré back in, and I think that really helped us have a lot more possession because Doucouré is the kind of player that has a bit of a knack for winning the ball back and pushing the ball forward and being responsible with the ball. In past weeks, it's been about winning the ball and then just getting rid of it straight away and not really thinking. And that's what we've seen, in past weeks. But this time around, it wasn't too bad. The problem is, we just can't score a goal for our life. The penalty, obviously, you have to pay it because the boot's gone to his face, way too high by Townsend, bit careless if you ask me. But apart from that, the defense was solid. I think part of this has to come down to Rafa though. What is Rafa seeing in Rondon and Iwobi? What is he seeing in them? They have done, basically no contribution forward of the ball, and that is where they play. They play wing/striker. They need to be scoring goals or contributing on the assist front. They aren't doing any of that. So what value do they hold to this team? Demarai Gray was fit. Why did he come on at the 70th? Why didn't he play the whole game? We would have had plenty more chances, plenty more silver serves, and maybe, just maybe, Rondon would have gotten on the end of one out of maybe 10. But, if Demarai Gray was able to put 4 into the box in a beautiful position in 20 minutes, then who knows how many chances we would have had. But yeah, that is the big problem. Rafa only makes one change, and that is Demarai Gray. Coming off is Andros Townsend, which doesn't make any logical sense to me. Absolutely zero sense. In our games that we've won, in those first 7 games where we only lost 1 game, Townsend and Gray were the wingers. So why on earth wasn't that the case here? It would have been the exact same, formation-wise, I think. Maybe not. But we needed to be better. We had some options off the bench. We have some younger kids that probably have a bit more energy, a bit more life, a bit more willingness, a chip on their shoulder. So they're going to play their hearts out. And that's the problem. Not enough players are doing that. Not enough players are playing for the badge. They aren't playing for the jumper. That is why we're losing. There's not enough fight and there's no passion. It's just ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And we needed to win this game. It makes games like, when you look back at games like Watford, that game was crucial. We needed to win that. We didn't win that either. We threw that one away. We've thrown this one away to a stupid penalty, and because we can't score for shit. I don't know when the last time we scored was. It has to be a long time ago. I'm going to have a quick look now. We haven't scored since against Wolves, and that was a month ago. We've scored 1 goal this month, and it was Alex Iwobi. So, go figure. Go figure. It's ridiculous. 4 games with only 1 goal scored and 6 against? That's bad. And then you look at the upcoming. This could be a really horror stretch. If Rafa Benitez doesn't pick up points here, I can see him going out the door. Out the door. Liverpool, Arsenal, Palace, Chelsea, Leicester. And then we get let off with Burnley. But Burnley are playing better than us. Every team in the league is playing better than us, bar maybe Newcastle. So, we have to get through this horror 5-game stretch with at least 6 points. I don't know where they're going to come from, but there needs to be a change. Doucouré coming back was a good start. Richarlison will be back next game. Then we need to worry about getting DCL back in. And then just about we have our best 11 back. We've got to wait for Mina as well. I don't know how far off he is, but the defense was pretty good today. It's the offense. It's forward of the ball. If you can't score a goal, you're not going to win games, are you? You can't win with 0 goals. So, that's the problem. And I think it's Rafa being a bit stubborn in not playing his younger kids, because Rondon and Iwobi haven't shown enough. But in saying that, it is also injury-based. If we had DCL and Richarlison in, they are naturally more gifted, they are more skilled, they have more tackers, I don't know. It's just, that's part of it too. The personnel problem. But, I mean, we were better with possession, we were better with shots and opportunities, but it counts for nothing if you can't score any of them. So, yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say. Pretty diabolical performance. You know, I'm pretty sure these players would have understood the importance of this game as well, given the horror stretch coming up. Liverpool are going to absolutely tear us apart. Absolutely tear us apart. This team is very opportunistic, Liverpool. If they get an opportunity, they will score it. And we could easily be like staring down the barrel of a 4-0 defeat. I can just see it happening. And then Arsenal, well, apart from losing to Liverpool 4-0, they've been pretty good. So yeah, it's really my best guess what's actually going to end up happening with this Everton team. We're currently 4 wins, 3 draws, 6 losses. We could easily have 11 losses by the end of this 5-game stretch. And we could be in a relegation fight. As stupid as that sounds, we could be in a relegation fight. And a lot of people have been saying, well, Rafa was right when he said Everton were a small club. He's making them a small club. You know, this was his plan. He was a Liverpool manager. He just wants to bring Everton down. I don't think it's that. Until I see all of our team back, if we start pulling the results together when the team is at full strength, then I will let him off. But at the moment, it doesn't look like there's any desire to win games. We haven't won one in our last 7. If we just look at what has happened in our last 7 games, it's been a draw to United, amazingly, and a draw to Tottenham. That includes losses to Watford, losses to Brentford, loss to Wolves, loss to West Ham. You'd argue we needed points in all 4 of those games instead of United and Tottenham. But here we are. So, I don't know what the future holds for us. There's got to be a lot of work behind the scenes, you know, because I can sense that Rafa knows he's in a bit of trouble. You know, the buy-in that we had at the start of the year, the success we had at the start of the year, I don't know where any of it's gone. I mean, this is what happens when you don't do anything in the transfer window. There's been a lot of discussion about the board needing to be overrun because they're a bit stubborn with their decisions and how they've spent the money and all that stuff. Yeah, I really have no words. I have no words. So once the summer arrives, there needs to be a very, very big clean out. this team needs a clean out. It's as simple as that. So, yeah, we can't be having Rondon, Iwobi. Yeah, they can't be playing in our best 11. It's as simple as that. I shouldn't have to say anything more. We've known it for weeks. Is what it is. Anyway, that's going to be it. We've got Liverpool on Thursday. I may do a watch along, so if you want to tune in for that, feel free. If not, we'll be doing a recap. That's going to be it from me. Have a great rest of your day, and hopefully Everton put up a fight against Liverpool in the derby. Peace out, everyone.